NFC East here. If you're new to the show, we are going to be breaking down one player that these teams need to draft in this. The draft is tomorrow. It's right around the corner. So we are starting off with the Dallas Cowboys, and to specify, it's not necessarily the first round pick, the second round pick, or whatever. It could be throughout the draft. They need a guard. They need a wide receiver. They need an edge rusher. They've got the 24th pick in the first round, followed by the 56th. I will start this off because you two gentlemen got into the dock well before I did, and really just kind of you guys have really good picks. Especially you, Aaron, because you know how much I like your pick. But I decided to just take the low-hanging fruit and take the easy road here, and I went with Kenyon Green, the guard out of Texas A&M here. This guy he's a phenomenal player. I've already picked him for one of my teams before, but this guy is just this good. He's just climbing. He's climbing and climbing. I had him lower before, but I don't see him going that far. Kenyon Green, he is an absolute animal. He drives through his blocks. I saw him in one of his tapes take a guy all the way from the line to the sideline. Like, you ever see the movie The Blind Side where Michael Orr is just taking the guy off the field? That's what Kenyon Green has done here. He was originally supposed to actually play tackle last season to help his draft stock. I'm not sure if any of you guys know this. He was supposed to play tackle last season. Then Texas A&M had a few transfers, and he was like, all right, I'll be a team player. I'll stick to guard and do what I have to do. Because he was supposed to play tackle to bump up his draft position and try to make him some money. But he said, you know what, I'll take one for the team. Jimbo Fisher came out and said he's an old school type of player, how he practices, how he works, everything on and off the field. He's an old school type of guy. Kenyon Green is the perfect fit to me for the Dallas Cowboys, who just lost Connor Williams, who was a penalty machine. Aaron, you probably know this very well. But Kenyon Green at 6'4", 325, he's the perfect fit for the Dallas Cowboys in round one.
I really like his versatility. You mentioned he's supposed to play tackle. He has 35 career starts, and he has played every position except for center. This is why a lot of people are mocking him to Dallas, because he does have the versatility. You know, a Tyron Smith's been injured. You lose a Lyle Collins, you could throw him over at right tackle if you need to. He could play left guard, which they really are in desperate need of. It's probably the most mocked pick to the Dallas Cowboys. If they stay at 24 and he's there, that's what most people have him going. I went a little bit different. I went into the second round. I felt like a lot of people are talking about Dallas needing to address the offensive line, and that's great. I think they do. But I think they also need to address the wide receiver position. We're not sure when Michael Gallup's going to get on the field. We're not sure when they lost Amari Cooper. Now you have a CD Lamb, and they bring in guys like James Washington. For me, I went with a Vinny favorite. I went to the second round, pick 56, and I do think this guy is climbing up boards, actually, and it's George Pickens. George Pickens from Georgia. We've lamented his physical abilities. As a wide receiver, he's your prototypical wide receiver. He can do everything on the football field. The one question mark has been his maturity. And it's the Dallas Cowboys. They're known for bringing in guys that have issues like this. The Des Bryants of the world, the Michael Irvins of the world, Leon Letts. We all remember, and lamented those days when they had the White House. This is a guy who can do everything on the football field. You just hope that his skill set that he has can grow and match the maturity level that he needs. You get a great leader in Dak Prescott who can mold him, who can talk to him and kind of keep him hopefully under wraps. I think this is a pick that he fits what Michael Gallup is doing right now, and we're not sure when that's going to be, when he's going to be back on the field. I think they can get him in the second round, add some more weapons for Dak Prescott, and address that offensive line in the first round. And then I think you're looking good going into the 2022 season.
I hope the Dallas Cowboys are watching this episode, because if they do this, they don't trade up. They get Kenyon Green in the first round, George Pickens in the second round, and draft my guy in the fourth round, pick 129. They are having a really damn good draft. And my guy is going to be Jelani Woods, the tight end out of Virginia. So here's the thing. I know we got Dalton Schultz, and by we, I mean the Dallas Cowboys. I'm talking as if I'm them. But he's on a one-year deal. They franchise tagged him, and he's going to the next season waiting on a thing. They need to get another tight end in there, and there's already rumors that they're looking to grab one around this area. Jelani Woods is a red zone threat. A massive 6'7", 253-pound guy. And no, he doesn't have the softest hands, but he can catch the ball. And if you were hitting him up high, you were going to be the one on the ground. This guy had, 31 catches, 369 yards, and 4 touchdowns in 3 years at Oklahoma State. said, I need to get playing a little bit more, transferred to Virginia. And in that season, he had 44 passes, 598 yards, and 8 touchdowns in just 8 starts. First team All-American honors. Shot up draft boards, is going to be a solid prospect. Needs some help in the blocking area, but if you are looking at a guy that you can bring in, be that throw it up, go get it, red zone threat, he's the type of guy that you want to look at. I think Jelani Woods would be a great fit to be tight end too. If Dalton Schultz moves in after a year of experience, he might be the guy that becomes a very good target for Dak Prescott.
Aaron, if the Dallas Cowboys do what AJ just said and take those guys, is this a dream scenario for you? Are you going home happy on Sunday after the draft?
Tough words.
I will be happy. A dream scenario? Absolutely not. There's some dream scenarios I got out there that would have us be winning the Super Bowl next year. So no. But it would definitely be a good start to the draft there. Depending on what they did in the 3rd and 4th round. But if you go out there and you get a starter, a staple in the offensive line, like a Kenyon Green, you add a George Pickens with that upside if he can stay mentally right. And then Jelani Woods, the physical specimen of a body, like the dude is just monstrous. That's a red zone threat. That could be, I don't want to a la Jimmy Graham-ish when you get to those red zone targets we talk about. So that would be good.